Hey, what's up, everyone? It is the Attic Review. Getting ready to do my first official review for the Attic Review YouTube channel. So today I'm not going to be talking about any current or recent movies as of this moment, but talking about one of the classics and what I think is a real staple in the horror franchise. I get this question all the time. What's your favorite scary movie? It's a tough question to answer, especially if you're a scary movie lover like myself. But I mean, ask yourself that question, ask your buddies. It's hard to really answer that question. So when I'm presented that question, I have to say the 1996, directed by Wes Craven, Scream. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, why Scream? Dude, you just lost kudos from me. Okay, let me explain, and I'm going to tell you why Scream was so amazing. What it's done for horror movies today. So at the time, in the mid-90s, scary movies were dead. The genre was flatlines. I mean, they lost all of its steam because, I mean, it was doing well. A lot of success in the 70s, 80s, and maybe like 1991, 92, whatever. But we had some heavy hitters. We had Jason Voorhees. We had Michael Myers. We had Pinhead. We had the Leatherface. And it was going well. Then the market became oversaturated, and nobody gave a shit anymore. We started having stinkers and duds left and right. Too many slasher flicks, too many dumb films like Leprechaun. No offense if you like that movie, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It was a crappy movie. So Kevin Williamson, nice young screenwriter, comes along and pounds out this script in 3 days. Kevin, you're a genius. That's amazing. I admire you for that. But he brings along a story that is not only designed to, give us fears, but make us smile. It's going to make you, jump a little bit and check behind the shower curtains, make sure there's no slash killer around. But it's going to make you grin slightly because he's also giving you an insight that they know what they're doing with the rules of scary movies. Don't go up the stairs, don't have sex, don't say I'll be right back, don't drink, don't do drugs, all that stuff. We subconsciously, and sometimes we yell at the TV not to do, but it's spoken now. And that's a cool formula that he shows us and makes it that much more charming in the movie. So let's get to the beginning of it. Drew Barrymore, hot A-list actor, is in the opening sequence. And we think, hey, man, she's all over the posters. She's all over the advertisements. That's our gal. She's going to make it to the end. Well, she gets a phone call from that terrifying voice of Roger Jackson that, I don't know about you, sends chills down my spine. So their talk goes from nice and playful, and it just turns deadly, resulting in Drew Barrymore being killed off in the first opening, minutes. Nobody saw that coming. And from that moment forward, all bets are off. We don't know what's going to happen. We think that we're maybe a step or two ahead of the game, but the writing and the direction of the movie keeps us guessing the whole time. So we are introduced to our heroine, Sydney, played by Neve Campbell, and her friends, her boyfriend, Skeet Ulrich, her friend, Stu, Matthew Lillard, Rose McGowan, and the wonderful Jamie Kennedy. Jamie Kennedy brought such a great balance of Wes Craven scares, and he equals it out with some sly humor and just a nice insight into what we're watching. And that was the neat part about this movie is that you're going to jump, but you're also going to laugh a lot. It makes you feel good that, oh, crap, that's a lot of killing, that's a lot of blood. Man, he took that guy out viciously. But I'm also going to laugh because there's some good, humorous parts in it. The movie introduced us to a couple of different aspects. One of the most shocking is the end, when the killer is revealed. And, okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, shame on you, but watch it anyway. So they present two killers. Throughout all the red herrings throughout the movie, they're like, oh, maybe Dewey's the killer with those boots. Maybe it's the principal. Maybe it is the dad. We all thought it was one isolated killer. And they come out and say, hey, not one, but two. Holy crap, I've never really seen that done before. And it really wasn't shown on screen. So that was a pleasant surprise. Another big one that they did was giving the villain a voice. The big powerhouses like Leatherface and Jason, they don't talk much. With the exception of Freddy Krueger, who was more comical than anything. We didn't really hear any voices with the exception of maybe When a Stranger Calls. So to incorporate that into this was frightening because you don't have any clue as to who the killer really is. I'm going to tell you what, man, Roger Jackson did a hell of a job, and it introduced the voice modulator, which I think you could probably get on some sort of application. So that was cool to see as well. As a result of that movie, I tell you how scared people were at the time is that everybody had landlines. Cell phones weren't a popular thing. So with that, caller ID just went through the roof. That's how scared people were. I mean, I think I read some stat like 48% increase in sales of caller ID after that movie. That kind of says something about what that movie did to all of us. And it's just a great movie because it had its jumps. That last like 30 minutes of the movie at that party, man, I mean, it was great. A lot of blood, a lot of laughs, great resolution to all of it. Wonderful, wonderful flick to watch. And it's opened up the floodgates for all these other movies that came out. I mean, sure, once again, we had some duds like Valentine and some crappy other 90s movies, but it also led the way for other movies to be made, such as, let's see, Blair Witch Project, Paranormal Activity, The Strangers, Cabin in the Woods, all these other great scary movies that we have as a result of people willing to take chances again because of Miramax and Dimension Films giving Kevin Williamson and Wes Craven a chance to scare us again. Which, hey, thanks guys, that was great. So if you haven't seen the movie, please give it a view. Scream 2, check that one out too. Scream 3, that movie was garbage. You don't have to watch that one. Scream 4 was okay, and the series on MTV, it's not too shabby. And so I think it says a lot about the staple that it presented on the Horror Hall of Fame, that Scream really set all this forward for us. So if you guys disagree with me, please leave it in the comments. We'll talk more about it. In the meantime, thank you guys for listening. New channel, so please, if you like it, even if you don't, click like and subscribe. And go to TheAtticReview.com for all of my other reviews. I have a whole library full of them. Go through it, see what you like, and next time we chat, I'll probably be talking about, I think, Wish Upon and maybe some other new stuff on Netflix. So, hey, guys, thanks a lot for your time and for watching. Leave me some feedback, and I can't wait to do this again. In the meantime, Attic Review out. Take care, guys.